Naked and Afraid Castaways Season 1 Episode 5 Review. Yes, good people, this episode was by far the most intense episode this season. There's plenty of drama and foolishness to go around, and it'll be my job to unpack this episode and give my thoughts on it. So without any further delay, let's jump right in. First, I gotta address the foolishness with Team Balint, Naeem, and Kara. We're 10 days into the challenge, and Balint is still trying to catch this one wild pig that seems to be outsmarting him at every corner. And because nobody on the team has had any meaningful protein since eating that armadillo, tensions are at an all-time high, and Naeem seems to be the target for Balint and Kara. And I guess for this episode, I'm still Team Naeem. I think that Naeem did a great job at trying to take the high road when battling the constant disrespect that's coming his way from Balint. But I think that Naeem and Kara had their temporary fallout because Kara was too afraid to confront Balint about his poor attitude and team spirit. In my opinion, Kara knew that Balint was stubborn, that he would stand firm in his beliefs, and she also knew that Balint was the most valuable person on the team, so pissing him off really was not an option for her. And with Naeem being the low-hanging fruit, he caught a lot of the smoke. Now I'm about to jump into my bag of conspiracy theories with this next opinion. It is my humble opinion that Kara and Naeem were very close to walking off the show, and the producers jumped in and gave Kara and Naeem the option of walking several miles in the direction opposite of the distraction point with the hopes of finding another team to partner with instead of dealing with Balint for the remainder of the challenge. And I bring this point up because the show never really gave any indication that the cast members will be allowed to switch teams just because they wanted to. Furthermore, since the cast members don't really have a map, then it will be completely asinine for them to walk aimlessly along the river unless they were told where they could find another team. Now we know from the previews that Naeem and Rachel eventually reconnect during the season, so it will be easy to assume that Naeem will join Justin and Rachel just because they're looking like a very shaky team right now. I believe that Kara may tap out because she's done with the whole experience. And unfortunately, the happiest person in this whole mess is Balint, because he didn't want Naeem and Kara as partners, and he also wanted the satisfaction of knowing that he could catch a pig on his own terms. Now for the whole plan for Balint to capture the pig that might be 50 plus pounds, butcher and process said pig, and carry the pig 3+ miles towards Naeem and Kara's new camp, assuming that Balint will be able to find them, and assuming that he knows that they did not tap out, is pure idiocy, unless this new series is scripted or Balint is clairvoyant. But let's move on to Team Andrew, Patrick, and Heather. Now ever since moving to the beach, this team has been riding high on Easy Street. They continue to catch their own food with their bare hands, and they seem to be in high spirits. However, the WTF moment for the episode was seeing Patrick acting a whole fool for no reason. This guy went on a mission to hunt a fully grown saltwater crocodile with no effective hunting equipment and when the team did not have a desperate need for food. Furthermore, the teammates expressed concerns for the rising tide near the camp. However, Patrick wanted to simply wait until the camp was underwater to take action and move. Now, as much as I want to view Patrick as a voice of reason, I look back on his experience during the last season of Naked and Afraid, when he tried to get honey from a beehive without thoroughly smoking the bees out first. And while I admire Patrick's determination, he doesn't always make the smartest decisions. And the biggest shocker for this episode was seeing Heather being the voice of reason for once. But I believe that Patrick will eventually come to his senses and follow the lead of the team, because at the pace he's going to be on an episode of When Dangerous Animals Attack. And lastly, there's Justin and Rachel. There really isn't much to talk about when it comes to these two. Rachel spent the majority of the episode nursing her injured knee, and Justin spent the majority of the episode helping her out. Now because Justin is not an expert survivalist, he lacks some of the necessary skills that would keep him out of harm's way. Justin's decision to eat fruit from a poisonous tree proved to be costly as Rachel found him passed out under a tree before delivering the bad news to him. I was glad to see that Justin did not need to be medically tapped after eating the fruit. But things are not looking good for this team, and I do believe that production may have intervened by sending Naeem and Kara south so that they can prevent Justin and Rachel from going home so soon. But those are my thoughts for episode 5. I honestly feel that this season as a whole has been underwhelming, but I want to stay true to my commitment to see the show through to the end. But this marks the end of my review. Feel free to leave all comments below in the comment section, and I'll be sure to reply to everybody. Until next time, stay tuned and stay safe. Peace.